Oh, looks like it's working. Looks like it's working.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, like it's it's just Friday. Just, you know, here's my Friday 50. Fast break, good God. Well, Fast Break's the new stream boss. Thank you for the $50 tip. Holy shit snacks. Oh, I forgot. This game's really loud. And it doesn't like to remember its volume settings between launches. Thank you so much, Fast Break Jake. Holy shit, brother. That's a lot of cash, bro. A lot of cash. Update on your guys' fundraiser that you did for the 3DS. I'm going to check on it this weekend. Like I said, the original plan was we were going to use this site online to get the 3DS modded and shipped to us. And then that site went down the day, or at least I became aware of it the day you guys raised the money. So I am going around my local area, and none of the shops can help me. But I am talking shop with a lot of like regulars and other like, you know, tech nerds and stuff like that to see who can like rock it, you know, like let's do this. And I think I have a lead. Supposed to check on it tomorrow and see if he figured anything out. So I'm gonna keep hunting. As soon as we get this 3DS that can stream, you guys will get your history of gaming Zelda and Mario. Especially with all the announcements recently for Nintendo Direct. Like, holy crap. We're gonna be doing Link's Awakening in a really updated, awesome fashion. That's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be really cool. So for Final Fantasy Fridays, what does that mean? That means Final Fantasy IX can be played on the Switch. Thought we were gonna have to do it on the Steam with mods because the UI was weird and this and that, and no, we're gonna be playing it on the Nintendo Switch. It's even got a lot of those quality of life cheats that we've been really making use of on the stream, like being able to speed up so that we can grind without killing too much time. It's good. It's bueno. I'm liking what we're seeing. So. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you, Fast Break, for that massive tip. Crazy. You guys are awesome. I love all of you. So here in Final Fantasy VIII, we just got to Disc 3. We found out that Adia, the witch, was actually our like foster mother at an orphanage, and then all of a sudden all the characters for some reason like out of nowhere remembered that they were all friends from the same orphanage, including Cypher. But like Irvine knew the whole time and never had forgotten. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's right. Renoa got all weird at the end. What up, Mountain Dew? Early? Oh, I guess it's not super early morning. I started late. It's over? Is Renault finally gone? So you're supposed to think, because it's an old game and you wouldn't have seen her eyes, I think they were supposed to close her eyes in this scene, but here she is, just catatonic, staring at the ceiling. Squall, can you hear me? Head to Adia's house at once. The sorceress Adia matron is back at the orphanage. He's like, no. Okay. Looks like I don't have to do anything except for drive the giant garden over there. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. This frustrates me. They spend a whole, like, 15 minutes or so at the beginning of the game educating you on how the garden works, and, like, you can utilize, like, this map at the front of the garden to quick travel, and then it stops working after that introduction. Like, you can't You can't use this anymore. Like, thanks for the tutorial on the feature that only lasted for 1/5 of the game. Oh yeah, also another announcement. I will do my best to get your guys' clip of the month for January out this weekend. Like I said, sorry, like new schedule and stuff like that. I've had like seriously enough time to go live, eat, and then go to sleep. Like I've not been able to do anything other than that. Yeah, we're good to rock and roll on that. I have no idea who's doing what. Put her down there in the corner. Oh boy, I forgot how bad that looked. It looks neat. What's wrong with you, Zell? You're silenced. Alright. On Zell. On Irvine, on Squall. Alexander's not on anybody, huh? I'll be back hunting bear, just gotta do some shopping. Get milk. Okay, so who do we want to put Alexander on? He's learning Summoning Magic plus 10. Oh my god, he has a revive skill? Good gravy. It eats up like a whole action slot. Like, why would you do that? Elemental defense times 4. Okay, so that's interesting. Alright, let's do auto attack. Auto attack. Yeah, good, that's got something on it now. Can we do anything better than this? Oh. It just kind of sucks that all these, like, abilities are wasted on him. I'd love to use counter, but... I mean, do I really need 80% extra health? I'm gonna give him strength bonus. Yes, you do. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think I really need it. Alright, so... apparently... the house is on a peninsula somewhere. We're very close to the house. Oh. well. Alright, what's up, girls? I feel uncomfortable saying it. Oh, sorry, it was the wrong voice for her. I'll go after you go, okay, Squall? Okay. This, I think, is where I quit playing the game. I kept telling you guys I'd let you know, like, when I got to the point that I did as a kid. I think this is it. Because I think this is the first opportunity you get to speak to Edea as not the witch, and you can take that opportunity to play cards with her. And I remember I couldn't win her card off of her, and it pissed me off, so I quit playing. Many thanks for your hard work. Are you angry with me? I don't blame you. All I do is talk big, but in times of trouble, I run away. Idiot. I was in a no-win situation. Your defeat would be the end of you. Your victory would mean losing my wife. I just couldn't bear to face either outcome. I don't care about myself, but please forgive Edea. I'm gonna drop you, Sid. I'm gonna drop you like a bad habit. Okay, listen, hold on. I get that Edea's not evil anymore, but she chooses to still wear these clothes. You're trying to sell us on, like, I wasn't in control of my actions, but your wardrobe wasn't a problem? My children, please forgive me. I raised you as my own, and yet I still... Cold cocker, just right in the face. We feel the same way. What? We fought you too, knowing you were our matron. Matron. You are seeds. You cannot back out of a battle, I know. You were magnificent. However, it's not over yet. At any time, I may... Uh-huh. That's real interesting. Please listen to what Edea has to say. Who knows when she may be possessed again. Well, she quit talking mid-sentence. I tried to hear her out. You guys are all assholes. I have been possessed all this time. Oh, wow. I was at the mercy of Sorcerer Ultimacia. Ultimacia is a sorceress from the future. A sorceress many generations ahead of our time. Ultimacia's objective is to find Elone. She is after Elone's mysterious power. I knew Elone very well. What's up, Dark Surge? Ultimacia is a very fearful sorceress. Her heart is filled with anger and hate, and that will lead her to the dark side. There was no way I was going to let Ultimacia get a hold of Elone. The only thing I could do was surrender my soul to Ultimacia and lose control of my mind. That was the only way I could save Elone. And then the end result, well, you all know. So here's, I don't know, people are all, so far, whenever I invite people in here to, like, you know, constructively try to change my mind on this being a bad game, they go, well, yeah, you're right about the draw system, you're right about the, you know, Guardian Force junctioning's a bit weird, and the level syncing's really dumb, and, so, like, I got them on the mechanics. Nobody's disagreed with me on the mechanics, but they always say that the story's really good. This story, this is the big reveal, right? Like, this is the big page flip that, like, it turns the coin. This is when the pin drops, point in the story. Oh my god, Edea is actually not a bad guy. She was being controlled. This is what you've been doing. Here's the actual plot you've been playing 2 discs trying to find. Here it is. Here it is. We finally got to it, right? They've been teasing me along this whole time, giving me nothing of substance storyline-wise until we got to the 3rd disc, right? And now they're giving me story, right? And I hate to say it, but this story is high school level writing. We forgot who we were. Oh, we're all from an orphanage. Suddenly we remember who we are, but it took 2 discs for us to actually get to that kind of storyline development. Sid was helping us, not helping us, and then the sorceress, she was really cool. She came in and she was like, bah, 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 into a bad guy, but then it wasn't a bad guy. It was actually our mom at the orphanage. And then we're like, but why did she do that? And it's because she was possessed from a sorceress from the future. Great story. Dark Surge, how we all doing? I'm doing great. Gutted. I'm at work most of the time you stream. Well, that's alright. The schedule is going to be changing quite a bit. We also upload everything to YouTube, so you can catch stuff on YouTube. Most everything gets uploaded to YouTube, but the stream schedule is going to bounce around a little bit over the next few months, and then it will get nestled in and stay where it is for a little bit. So I appreciate you tuning in when you can, though. It means a lot. The sorceress that appeared in Galbadia was in fact Ultimacia, inside my shell. Ultimacia has yet to achieve her goal. I believe she may use my body again to carry out her plans. I plan to make a stand this time, but if that does not work, I may have to face you in battle once again. I ask for your support, young seeds. It's just so... Do you know what's wrong with Renoa? Renoa is the girl in light blue. I remember vaguely what happened to her. She was with us when we fought you after the battle. Her body was cold. She didn't move. Did Renoa die? No. Grimmy Squaw, I don't think I can be of any help. It's alright. I understand how you feel, but you are in position of leadership. The other students of Galbadia have the right to know about the outcome of the battle and what's to come. Take whatever information you can get back to the garden. It's just Renoa, everyone fought. But this isn't something a leader should say. Damn it! Ultimacia's objective is to find Elone. First time we met was the day I became a seed. We met again in Timber. Elone's mysterious power, sending one's consciousness back into the past. So Ultimacia wants to use Elone's power, right? We had a lot of arguments at first, but in time things began to change. Okay, so here's Squall convincing us, the viewers, that he actually likes Renoa. I get it. Ultimacia wants to send her consciousness from this period further into the past. What's she going to do in the past? You were looking at me. You smiled when our eyes met. Time compression. Time compression. Made me feel tranquil. It's time magic. Past, present, future gets compressed. What's going to happen to the world? Why do something like that? Renoa, give me another chance. I can't even imagine a world where time is compressed. You're not even listening! Basically, what you have to do is prevent Ultimacia from getting a hold of Elone. Yes, but we're going back to Garden. We have to let everyone know. Hey, we're worried about Renoa too, you know? Then why don't you forget it? He has no reason to be so obsessed with Renoa that he can't, like, focus on his mission. He's been focused on his mission the whole game. Like, I'm just gonna do what's asked of me. I'm a seed. I have no emotions. And then, like, all of a sudden now Renoa's, like, the only thing he gives a shit about anymore? I don't know, man. Like, they're not character developments. They're sharp corners taken at 90 miles an hour. Our task at hand is to find Elone. Then we'll deal with Ultimacia. Burn the witch! I believe that Elone is on the White Seed ship. We're setting out to look for it. I wonder where it could be. Oh my god. We'll gather information for a while. Be prepared for battle at any time. Just the way Squall stands is like he doesn't give a shit. I had a towel in here that I used to, like, clean up coffee spills and stuff like that. My wife stole it and I can't find it now. And Sorceress Adia is back at her home. Probably not our enemy anymore, but let's just leave her alone. So, if you guys would quit taking my boys out of my squad. I don't believe you don't like the ultra high quality high school story. I don't. It's just such a maybe at the time the game came out, this resonated with a lot of kids. Because this is a very child story, right? Or not a child story, but this is a very angsty teenage story, specifically to that era, right? So when I was a kid, being goth and not a scene kid. Scene kid didn't really happen until I was out of high school. Like, they didn't call it scene kids. But like, I don't know, like the Marilyn Manson vibe was real big, you know, when I was in high school. So like, depression, self-harm, mental illness, all of that was kind of like an in-fad thing. So like, to have a story about a super dark and ultra sexy gothic witch who possesses people, that's like a wet dream for kids back in the late 90s, you know what I mean? Like, for fucking 13-year-olds. This is like, I don't want people, I want to have friends, so the real me isn't a complete bitch, but sometimes I get possessed by Ultimacia, the great sorceress from the future. It is just so emo. It was emo, right? It just, I get, just saying it. Just saying it makes me cringe. This is, I think this game's story worked for a 3-year span of time at a very specific period in history. And that is 2001 to 2003. That's when this story worked. And completely outside of it, it's either unrelatable or it's cringy to look back on it. I knew girls who would love this shit. Like, no, you can talk to me right now because I have control over my body and I won't harm you. But remember, Ultimacia could attack at any moment. Who's Ultimacia? She's a dark sorceress from the future. She takes over my body, and I don't have control. Oh my god. Alright, she wants to play cards. This is where I quit playing because, like, I fucked up and I'm like, I don't know, like the story advances or something like that, and like, she's not here anymore, and you had to take the chance to get a card from her, like, right now, or you can't have it for the rest of the game. And like, I had missed the card, and I was like, well, that's it for me in Final Fantasy VIII for the rest of my life. Little did I know I was going to start a channel and be like, I should play all the Final Fantasy games. Idiot. Open, random, trade rule 1. I like it. Look at how the mod has rendered like half the scene and not the other half. Well, shit, fam. That wasn't fair. Well, shit. He just wins. He just wins. And she'll flip that right there. Man. I love how specific your dislike of the game is salt. It's not salt. I'm not even, like, salty about it. It's just... like, it's such a bad game. What? What? I don't understand what just happened there. $14 and $14. Yeah, but does an A count as 10? Jesus Christ. That's fucking stupid. Oh my god. I don't... Hey, guess what just happened, chat? I just quit giving a fuck about the card game. No, take the card. No, I'm good. And you know what? We're leaving. Bye. Keep the card, you bitch. I'm out. I'm out. Bye. No more card game. Alright. Don't even like the card game anymore. The rules change too much. Who enjoys a game where the rules change consistently? A bunch of gothy 2000 nerds, that's who. We are now... We are now in fast forward mode. Whoever the last card was, it wasn't strictly a Dia. There was a card that we were trying to win previous to a Dia, and I gave up then too. Like, it's just not like, I don't know, it's not worth it. You don't need to play the card game. At this point, I just want to get the credits to roll. Okay, so this part, how do I do this? This is, there we go. Just move on to 9. I gotta do it. I have to actually beat this game so that when people are like, well, you haven't actually played the game, so you can't judge it, I can be like, yeah, I actually played the game. It is the same card, yeah. Just this time, I'm going to actually beat the game, but I am done with the card game. Like, I just, nope. I'm done. I don't care anymore. It's just, they changed the rules too much. If the rules that they started the game with stayed consistent, or if maybe there was just like minor changes, but like the whole plus system being added in, like if maybe it was just like the hand, like whether it's open or closed hand, right? Like whether you can see your opponent's hand or not. Where's the training facility? It's actually over here. Whether or not you can see the opponent's hand, and the trade rule. 2 options each. Open, closed hand, and 1 versus, what, like, the 1 trade rule, and what's the other one where, like, you take what you flip? Like, make those be the 2 rules that will change every now and again, but, like... Dude, like, there's like 7 items on the rules screen now. Like, 7 different things you have to keep track of that all vary, too. And then the plus rule, and then there's the elemental system. Nah, man, I'm out. Like, it's too much. Now, here's a point that's really important to remember. Back in the day, we spent more time on games. We didn't, you know, we didn't have to beat a game in a week because something else was coming out and we had to move on to that game, you know? Back then, like, when you picked up a Final Fantasy game, like, you had, like, fucking 4 or 5 months of enjoyment ahead of you. Are the days where Ziggurat started to care for game Pikachu? I love games. I do not love Final Fantasy VIII. There is something in here and I'm missing it. Yeah, like at the beginning of the game when the card game was just starting, it was a good, fun card game. Now it's just gotten too complex and the guide that I'm reading right now was talking about getting a DS card off of her. And he's like, no, you need to save and then reload. And he's like, I have to admit, when writing this guide, I was playing the game and it took me 30 tries. If the guide's telling you shit like that, why should I keep going? I mean, I like the I don't know. I like complexity in card games, but I don't like randomizing complexity. Like, maybe I'd feel different if they taught you all of the rules and they didn't change. But the fact that it's like, here, play 30 hands with one set of rules that don't change. Get used to how this card game works. And then we're going to change those rules. The plus rule's dumb, the elemental rule... Like, I don't even know why they put the elemental thing in there. Like, you're not given opportunities to truly, like, utilize, like... Anytime the elemental rule's present, you got, like, a 1 in 10 chance you're actually going to put a card down that utilizes it. Like, might as well just have cut that from the whole game. Like, that's not being used at all. I like the idea on paper, but... August. Alright. Okay. I mean, you could go in there and read. Like, I guess there's an alright tutorial on the card game, but, I don't know. Like, having the rules randomized is really dumb. Alright, where you at, Renoa? Oh my god. I don't get it, man. What? What did he do? What did she do? What changed? She just stayed annoying until she wore him down and now he likes her? He's now saying she's so full of life. I don't know. He was like talking shit to her and like telling her that like she's not taking shit seriously, and now she's like, now he's like, you were so full of life. I don't know. Like, this could be a moment where Squall is beginning to have feelings, but we skipped the entire development of their relationship. I saw nothing that gave reason for him to change his emotions. They didn't bond over anything. They didn't bond on anything. They didn't talk about stuff. They didn't find common ground. She just stayed annoying and he just changed his mind. then, like, that's fine, right? And then if she gets knocked out, this is where Squall should very slowly come around to the idea that he's like, oh, you know, like, I thought you were so annoying before, but now that you're like this, like, I realize how much I actually liked hearing you talk, and like, this would be a moment to develop his love for her. But we're walking in here and the love is already developed. He is like, this is like losing somebody you've been married to for 40 years kind of acting. Call my name? What the? Oh my god, you, what? He fainted? Oh. I puked everywhere. Oh my god. I know. This is just... goddamn game. He didn't want to seem weak, but she wear him down all the walls he had put up. Nobody says that. Nobody... I don't know. I studied Shakespeare. I can pick up on subtext in a story. This game has no subtext. Like, this is a goddamn travesty, is what it is. Okay. But you don't realize that the translation's bad. That might be the problem. That very well could be the problem, because there is a lot of, like, idle conversation in this version. So, like, there's, like, conversation where they're saying the same shit over and over and over, and that, in the Japanese version, might be lines of dialogue that develop Squall's relationship with Rinoa, and it's not present in this one. He's going insane because even though he's free of Rinoa's annoying, it's too late. She's already bored into his brain and driven him. Yeah, I mean, even with that as a translation, that's probably the worst love story I've ever heard anyways. Like, even if it's even if that's the way it was supposed to be translated, he's so afraid of what if she wakes up. I think that's a better story. The reason why he collapsed was he's like, you're dead, and I still can't stop thinking about how annoying you are. You're here for eternity. And also, I want to mention, this right here. Why is it she's one? She's in your mind. Why is this the first time this has happened? Why is it I'm on disc 3 and this is the first time it's let me choose who in the dream sequence is represented by what character so that I don't have to worry about, like, figuring out my junctions and magic? Why is this? This is a mechanic. I figured, like, oh, it's just gonna be rough like that, like, I'm always gonna have issues figuring out which character's which. But I thought it was just a technological restriction. But now, here we are with this mechanic. It's present. Boom. How can we change your mind with no spoilers and no backseat gaming? Well, everybody else said it was the story. And right now I'm tearing apart the story. They've been able to say it without... So honestly, if you're saying no... backseat gaming should not have an impact on whether or not a game's good. Telling somebody else how to play a game should never make a game better. So backseat gaming, not viable. Spoilers, though, I get that. Like, maybe there's a part of the story that I haven't gotten to yet. What people have done is they've come into the channel and they just said, oh, the story's good. They found later in the game, so they fixed it on disc 3. I would have appreciated this a lot on the very first dream sequence. Like, I like seeing this now. I appreciate they gave it to me now, but I could have used this the whole game. Would have been nice. Would have been nice. But yeah, so I mean, You guys can try to convince me. Just, like, don't spoil the story for me. Because here's the problem. If you spoil the story for me, I'll definitely not like the story. And right now, that's kind of been the only thing that people say has a saving grace about this game. I was liking the card game until the rules got too complicated. Not even that they got too complicated, that they consistently nonstop changed in a way that the player can't really seem to control. Like, you could reload and do it over and over again until you get the rules set you want. You don't ask a player to do that. That's bad design. Can I do that to fix the problem of the game's design of rules changing constantly with the card game? Sure, but why is the player fixing your game? That makes it a bad game. That doesn't make it a good game, that makes it a bad game. So card game, bad game. The draw system. It's bad mechanics. It makes you farm. And they said, we're doing the level syncing, which is also bad, to stop you from farming. But guess what? We're going to make you draw from monsters all the time, so you have to farm. Bad game, bad game. So the thing that was left was the story. But now that I know that this is basically just an edgelord fest, I don't know about that. Why the heck do I have to do this? Because we have no memory? Did he say memory? Or mercy? Money. He said money. Alright, I'm sorry. So it's kind of my fault that we stayed at the hotel so often. But heck, I'm not cut out to be an actor. So you say, but we know you're really quite excited. Okay, everyone, take your positions. Man, I can't believe this director making a movie with me, an amateur. The heck am I supposed to do? Do I like FF9? I love FF9. They also got a different translator for Final Fantasy IX from, 8, I think. It's definitely different from 7. Is it they changed from 7 to 8 and then he stayed on for 9 and had more experience? Or was it they changed the guy who translated 7 and 8? 9's got very good translation. And I think that's really, like, the big deal. Oh, I hate Tetramaster. Because I like 9 does not mean I like Triple Triad. Tetramaster. I don't like it. Just because I like the game does not mean I like the card game that's in it. Yeah, Tetramaster's fucking terrible. It's worse than Triple Triad. It is, easily. But nothing better than Blitzball, baby! Are you serious? What kind of costume is this? No complaining, let's go. Oh, I remember this. Alright, so I at least got this far. This is your co-star, playing the part of the sorceress. And nice to meet you. All we need now is someone to play the dragon. Oh, perfect. Hey, you back there. Yes? Kind of a squeeze here. The guy playing the dragon is sick. Do you think you can put on a dragon costume and kind of just walk down here? I'll pay you. I guess so. Go, Kyros. Go be a dragon. Okay, I'll just be on standby over here. Now this is a Final Fantasy game. Armor, swords, let's go. Kyros just screamed back there. I think he got attacked by a real monster. Okay, people, here we go. Scene 12, Death of the Sorceress. Ready? Action!
Oh, so nice! Save me from the wicked
Darn it, I'm getting all nervous. And what's with this gunblade? I haven't used one of these since training. Kinda like this? You know what? I like Iguana better than Squall. I do. Actually, I think I like Dirt better than Squall. Hey, not bad. I'll just put in some voiceovers. Okay, bring on the dragon. Yes, we're on disc 3. We just started disc 3. Come on, guys, the dragon. Mickey McGee, welcome back, bud. How you doing? I heard Laguna's movie was inspired Cypher to be a knight. The more you know. That's actually kind of cool. That's kind of clever. Wait a minute. Was the costume that big? No, it's a real dragon Laguna. Take it easy, Kuros. Whoa, my frame rate. Where'd it go? Is this thing real? What? No wonder. What am I doing? I gotta get out of here. Alright, just fight the dragon. Not gonna let me go. The gunblade. Oh my god. They made a less turn-based game in a turn-based game. There's already a system for fighting in this game. It's called turn-based combat. That's how much damage I take when I defend? Good god. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad they put the music to it. It's at least entertaining. Come on, man. Now's my chance. Run. FF8 is your favorite. It sure as hell isn't due to the story. Really? You're the first person to come in here and say that they like the game for something other than the story. Is this Kuros? Music's your favorite? FF8's got good music. I'll give that. It's got really good music. If it's related to, like, specifically gameplay mechanics and stuff like that, yeah. Like, usually here in my channel when we're playing other games, I don't, like, especially new games, I don't want any input whatsoever. Like, figuring out the mechanics and discovering how things work, that's all part of the thing. But this game, and with most old games, if I've gotten pretty far into it and there's mechanics I don't know about, then yeah, that means I've missed the mechanic. I don't mind you guys talking about it. Specifically gameplay. But I mean, the whole point, for me at this point, for Final Fantasy VIII, is to experience the story, the parts of it that I didn't play when I was a kid. And actually, on the other hand, actually pay attention to the story, which I did not do a lot of when I was a kid. That's what I don't want spoiled. That's important. Alright, let's go. No, just go. Just kill him. Is it true that Switch is using the FF9 Steam mobile version? No. No, dude. I actually just got, I just picked up Final Fantasy IX on, What? Why doesn't he have any... That's a little annoying. I don't know. Whatever. He doesn't have it. I transferred Zell onto Kuros, and then it took it off of him. I don't... Great. That's great. But no, FF9 is a different version. What's up, Rebel? It's a different version. It doesn't have that god-awful UI problem the PC version does. And it has all the quality of life cheats plus boosting in the main menu. Like, just the triangle menu, not like the title screen menu. The Switch version of Final Fantasy IX is, like, super good. Like, I'm so excited. Because we were going to play a modded version of the Steam version for Final Fantasy Friday after we get done with 8 here. And that happened. So I'm really excited about that. Looks good too. I don't know. Leviathan, I guess. I'm so mad that it took Zell's, like... Why transfer the character if you're not gonna have his equipment on him? It came out yesterday, the Switch version. Or maybe it was the day before. Maybe it was... It was after the Nintendo Direct. I think it was yesterday, right? And then Final Fantasy VII's coming to Switch later this year. Wow, all that animation for 400 damage. Figured with him being a red dragon, water would hurt, but whatever. FFA coming to Switch? No. That's... that was part of the joke when they announced that, like... God, the last E3, I think they announced that, like, Square Enix came out and they were like, yeah, we're moving Final Fantasy VII and 9 to the Switch. And everybody's like, what about 8? And they were like, fuck 8! I was saying it earlier, like, I strongly feel the only possibly redeeming element of this game is the storyline, because they absolutely... They ruined everything with the mechanics they put in this game. Like, everything they touched, they did a bad job with. Like, there's nothing I'm impressed with. The music's good, but as far as gameplay mechanics, they screwed the pooch on everything. So that means the only redeeming thing could be the story, and I was saying it earlier, this story only works in the years 2001 to 2003. Like, you have to be, like, an emo 13-year-old to really appreciate this story. 8/7 any day? Yeah, complete opposite. 7's a masterpiece. Yeah, see, becoming, like, overpowered with a little bit of farming is... Even though it's in your favor, that's still bad game design. I'm possessed by the evil sorcerers, that's why I don't like it. It's just such a, like, a high school... Like, I swear I've had conversations with girls who would be like, I have multiple personalities. If I'm being nice to you, it's because I'm in control. But if I'm being mean, it's not my fault. Morticia's taken over. Ultimacia! Rebel Red, are you still here? Because Rebel Red's never played this game. Are you still hanging out, Rebel? Because I gotta tell Rebel, without doctoring it, I'm just gonna tell him the story development we just had and have his authentic response to it, because he has no idea what's going on in this story. I mean, they just keep coming. We're out of here. He must have walked away from the computer. Why are we just standing here if we're running away from dragons? Come on, go! Can't disconnect. You skull? Yeah. What? Connect? It's just what I call it. It's when I use my special power. Oh, I know. I must be asleep. That's why I can't control it. Sorry, Squall. Just let me use your spirit for a little while longer. Let me go back. Laguna. She ain't here either. If I may ask, what happened to this Elone? They did not. The HD character model pack that I installed did not update Matron. He was kidnapped by Esthar soldiers. I've been traveling, trying all I can to get inside Esthar, but they were looking for a successor to Esthar's sorceress, Adele. Yeah, exactly it. Is she your daughter? Yeah, kinda. No, but she's just so cute. Oh, I wish I could hear her voice. See, the Laguna story is good. The Laguna story is good. I like this. Something the matter? No, just the fairies? What? I don't care if it's in the past or what. I want to hear Renoa. I want to see Renoa. So obsessive out of nowhere. Obsessive out of nowhere. That way there might be a chance to save her. You can't change the past. I just found that out. When I was kidnapped, Uncle Laguna went on a journey to find me. But because he did, Uncle Laguna wasn't able to be by Rain's side when she died. Rain wanted to show Laguna her newborn baby. Rain kept calling out for Laguna, so no matter what, I wanted Laguna to stay in the village, but it didn't work. I can no longer make it back to that moment. And also, I can only send you inside someone I've met before. Sorry, Squall, I'm about to disconnect. I'll try again to speak to you this way. This alone, what? Laguna's funny. He has an actual sense of a personality. He was lovesick. He acted ridiculous when he was trying to impress a girl. He cares about the kid. He's chasing down the girl. Like, he's got an actual personality. Unlike Squall here, who was a blank template until they hate-fucked a romance story into his character. Oh my god. Send me back to the moment when Renoa went into a coma. Her eyes are open! I can see them. You won't answer me. I know she's on the White Seed ship. White Seed, Adia's seed! Maybe Adia would know whereabouts of the ship. Then I can see alone, and maybe I can go back. I ain't talking to Adia again. Bitch stole my cards. Okay, so Laguna Dream sequence, locating the White Seed ship. I can't see, and it's more than 50 polygons. I'll show you right now. We'll blow this shit up right now. So if you don't realize it, this is the PC version, and it is aggressively modded. Modded to hell and back to make things look better, because the PC version of this game is so bad. Squall don't look like that normally, and she don't look like that normally. That's a high definition texture of her original character model, and you can see her eyes. Lean in, look at that shit. Her eyes are wide open. The Steam version is practically the original PC version. I see no improvement. They're like, we added Steam integration. All right. I own the original PC version. Played it, uninstalled it, and then bought it on PlayStation. Did the same thing with 7 too. PC versions of the PS1 Final Fantasies were garbage. Let's do. So what? I can't believe this. Man, like, stop unjunctioning shit. Was he Quetzalcoatl or was he... Zell was Quetzalcoatl. Mug was on him. Hit chance. Just Cerberus on him now? Alright. Alright. Attack, junction, ability. Okay, so what's Squall got? GF magic draw. GF magic draw. GF magic item. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. Junction, what's your function? Alright, now we're ready to go. Stop that. Just gravy. Alright, where's your dumb house? We're just right next to it still. God damn it. We got all the GFs you can have up to this point. So we got everything up to Alexander. Except for maybe Cactuar? Can't you get Cactuar at this point? I don't think we went and did that. Yeah, part of the mods are breaking. Boop, 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 boop. Talking about Tonberry? Yeah, we got Tonberry. Yeah, when I alt-tab and come back in? Yeah, that shit's hilarious. The White Seed ship. The one Alone's on. Those children are... They are very cautious. They would never remain in one place for long. But yes, however, those children seem to have taken a liking to Sintra's landscape. Therefore, they may have stationed their ship by an inlet somewhere on the Sintra continent. Squall, please take with you a letter that I wrote. With this, they shall welcome you. Did that? I don't... I guess they just haven't, like, explained it. It must be a translation issue. That's one of the things I got hung up on first, was we handed Alone over to Adia's seeds. But we were trying to keep her out of the hands of Adia. So it must be, and I guess they're going to reveal it when we get over there, that, like, Adia's own seeds were like, we gotta protect her from herself. We know that the matron's gotten evil and shit. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Like, we're practically right next to this damn shit. You're still here, you can still get that card. Fuck that. Stop playing the game a whole Noah ago. Go into the water so I don't have to look at your dumb disc. What's the button to make things go faster? There it is. Whee! No. Where you at, nerds? Yeah? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Maybe over here. Hmm? Hmm? Hello? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You hiding in here? Alright. You wet? I spotted you. You're mine. Yeah, I'm using a non-spoiler guide. We meet again. What's up, Naruto? My name is Squall. We're seeds from Balam Garden. I'd like to speak to your leader. I'm in charge. State your business. Depending on what you say, we may ask you to leave immediately. I want to see you alone. Leave immediately! We pose no threat. Adias told us that you would be here. Yeah, how? Adias is no longer under control by Sorceress Ultimicia's control. God. She's now our ally. So there's no reason for you to hide Alone's whereabouts from us. We want to take Alone back to protect her from Ultimisia. Thank you for coming, but we have no reason to believe you. Please, fuck off. Later, nerd. Stupid non-full jumpsuit made out of khaki-wearing piece of shit. You heard our leader. There's nothing more to discuss. Alright, well, let's discuss some more. Wow! Long time no see! Zone and Watts. Whoa, look who's here. Squaw, how's it going? Can't believe you're here. Everybody's doing good, sir. After you guys left, the Galbadian buttheads came after us, but we're barely escaped on this boat. I was sure you were goners, sir. Zone went nuts and thinking about swimming across the sea to escape. It's a plan. All you doing was hiking, whining like a baby. What's up, Fast Break? I come back to you making weird noises. I'm concerned what this game's doing to you. It's making me insane. This game is killing me. We're gonna die, and look who jumped in first, you numbnuts. I don't see how these wackos keep surviving. So, Renoa, where is she? Renoa fought... For some reason, she's unconscious after the fight. She's resting in the garden now. I don't know what happened. We couldn't protect her. I'm sorry. You son of a bitch! What did I say? What did I say, huh? I told you, take care of her. Nothing better having her, scumbag, you pathetic lion scumbag. I mean, this had really good translation. Some of the shit they say is funny as shit. So, like, I'm still disappointed in the story. She's not dead. They just don't know what's wrong with her, that's all. Ain't that right? Squall would never give up on her. We came here to get Alone because there's a new evil force after her. If we get Alone and Renoa together, maybe we can get Renoa back. Zone told you, Renoa's gonna be fine. She promised she'd come back. All we have to do is free Timber together. Alright, I'm gonna say it one more time. If something happens to Renoa again, I swear. Alright, good talk. I'm glad we had this conversation, gentlemen. Excuse me. Here. This is Matron's writing. She really gave this to you? You guys call her Matron too, huh? Yes, ever since we were little. We were raised by Adia too. It was difficult to fight against her, but we did. Fortunately, everything turned out well. Adia is no longer evil. God damn it. She's back to her old self again, the kind of matron we remember. Well, thank you. We owe you and Balam Garden much. Ever our salute... What? Everyone... Whatever. Matron told us it hasn't changed since Seed was established. I want to draw this thing right here. Thank you. So it says in the letter you're looking for Alone. I'm sorry, Alone's no longer here. Ah, shit. Remember when we picked her up for your garden near the FH coast? Yep, I do. And I never understood why you did. Hit me with it. Give me the explanation. After that, we headed east to get away as far as we could from Adia and Galbadia. Alright, so yeah, alright, so they were running from Adia. They could have explained that a long time ago. They could have been like, we're going to put it in the hands of her former seeds. They understand that, see, like, they didn't explain that because they wanted to reveal it later. That's just poor storytelling. Yeah, right, it needed to be a mystery. Like, they just had to... That's not how you write a mystery. It's not how you cause intrigue. You don't go, I know a secret and I'm not gonna tell you. And then go, I just told such a good story. It worked, it drove me nuts? No, what it did is it made me stop playing this game when it was originally launched. What drove me nuts is the fact that I'm forcing myself to beat this game. If it was not for the fact that I was streaming this, and it's the Final Fantasy Challenge, and we'll make it real clear, beating Chaos in Final Fantasy I, first challenge. Getting through the bad mechanics of Final Fantasy II, second challenge. Third challenge, Final Fantasy VIII, the whole thing. Before long, we encountered the Galbadian fleet. Next challenge is Final Fantasy XIII. So all those that love FF8, don't worry. This isn't the only one I'm going to shit on. 13's going to get torn apart. They had a lot of ships, obviously. They were searching for us. We should have been more careful. They pursued us in full force. Luckily, we were able to escape, but then our ship broke down and we were stranded. Okay. There was no way we were going to let the Galbadians take alone. Eventually, the Galbadians caught up to us and we had no choice but to prepare for battle. Then, an Esthar ship appeared. Oh, great. Are we gonna find out that Alone's like an Estharian princess or some shit? The battle began between them and we were caught in the middle of it. Oh no. And then something strange happened. What? Suddenly, Esthar's ship came up beside us and Esthar's ship came aboard. They told us to get aboard their ship. It sounded like an order to evacuate. Of course, we refused. We didn't trust them, and we didn't trust the Galbadians. As the Esthar soldiers were trying to convince us, the battle became more intense. Soon they were forced to leave our ship. It sounds like the Esthars were trying to help. As the ship was pulling away, Alone yelled out something. Then all of a sudden, she jumped onto their ship. It wasn't like her at all. To this day, I don't understand why she did that. Yay, another mystery. But this is told well. The person who's delivering the mystery, right? Here's the mystery. We do not know why Alone wanted to jump on the Esthar boat. But the person who's delivering that story to me is explaining that he doesn't understand as well. Informing me, the reader slash the player slash the viewer, talking and storytelling as a whole, right? I now understand that I am not missing a concept of the storytelling. I understand that I am right where I need to be as far as understanding the story and this plot, that I am supposed to be confused just because the character is confused. When we gave Alone over to the Seeds before to keep her away from Adia, they described these seeds as Adia's seeds, and then they didn't say, oh, but they've turned on Adia, we can trust them because they know how to keep Alone away from Adia, and they don't, you know, Adia's gone evil, and they knew that, and they're not working for her anymore. They didn't say any of that. They're just like, we handed her over to the enemy, essentially. The lackeys of the enemy. No explanation. So, as a viewer, as a player, as somebody who's consuming the story from the outside, you feel like you missed something. You don't understand. It just doesn't make sense. But to tell you, it doesn't make sense as a concept. It's weak storytelling, but it's effective. This is not very intriguing, but at least I know I haven't been lost by the story at this point. After they left, well, it's a long story. After our ship is fully repaired, we plan to go to Esthar. Sorry, Squall, we couldn't protect her. So Alone's in Esthar? Believe so. And have you decided on a destination? Esthar. Oh man, xenophobic Esthar. That area's terrain is not really suited for flying the garden. Anyways. Set a course for Esta. Whatever. Shut up, pilot nerd. Fly there. Anyway. What? Squall's an asshole. Anyways. Alright, oh boy, okay. Let me see here. Hostile airspace, we would be targeted, shut down. Any but set a course. Exactly. Alright, they want me to do some things before we continue. Kinda like, but kinda don't like. I like that combat nah. Well, this looks pretty short. Looks like we can do this pretty quick. Alright. So, I need to... Adia's house. That's the White Seed ship. Fisherman's Horizon. Where is Zell from? Where does he live? Not... Is it Balam? Yeah, he's from Balam. Okay.
Boo, 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 boo.
Funny, I get different... I have a mod for, like, an HD map. And, like, sometimes it loads, sometimes it doesn't. It's fun. Even the mods are bad. Okay. Alright, we're gonna just breathe. Turbo thrusters engaged. And suddenly my mod turns on. Alright, I thought for sure I could get underneath there at some point. That's a little bit silly. Putting a line in the middle of everything to make you go all the way around. Kinda not awesome of you guys to do that. Alright. Oh, there we are. Oh my god. Hey Zell, do you know a girl at the garden with a pigtail? She came by your house the other day. What is with that giant circle under the ship? Looks like a graphical glitch, like the texture got stuck in the wrong place. It is a graphical glitch. I'm running a bunch of mods to make things look better, and the particular image for the garden does not have a translucent background. It's got a black background for some reason. And it makes it look like shit. But it still looks better than the default state of this game. Yo, Ma! Has anyone come to see me? Someone with pigtail? No, no one stopped by. Strange. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna stay the night. Question mark? Where's Zell? We've been robbed of a whole Zell. Hey, I hear voices downstairs. There's a girl's voice, too. Save the game. We get down there and Zell is actually having relations. I want to reload and never remember that. Hope a sex squall. Check that out. Huh? I think she's saying, haha, I know that they fucked you something. Book. Okay. All right, neat. Like all of that for a book. Got it. Combat King 3. Meteor Beret. Alright, that one's done. That's out of the way. So now we gotta do some grinding, because I actually want to do the thing that this guide's suggesting. There was a summoning I remember when I was a kid, and it's actually one of the coolest summonings, like, in Final Fantasy, period. Alright, where is... let me see here. Okay. I see what we're doing now. Alright, we're gonna go to Cactuar Island. Now, Cactuar Island, apparently, you're not allowed to get on it until you get an upgraded ship. But apparently there's a tiny little patch of land that you can get on. And do some Cactuar grinding. So that's where you want to get, is that all over there. But this, apparently, huh. Alright, so I found a beach. Okay, it's gonna be some weirdness. Sorry, guys. Alright, Tale Mountains. Alright, now we're technically in Alright. Apparently... Yeah, so apparently you can kind of cheat. Yep. So this is... So that's Cactar Island over there. See the little... The little cactars popping up. Boop. But apparently they didn't program it great, and if you stand on this far side right here, apparently you technically are in Cactar Island. Alright, let's see here. I have two nuances that need to be dealt with. The first and foremost is that they have extremely high evasion. Most attacks against Cactars will miss. However, Squall begins the game with a 255% hit stat, the highest amount attainable, which means that right from the beginning of the game, Squall cannot miss with an attack. Use Squall for all your attacks. Using Squall also helps address the second nuance during fights that they like to run away. Each Cactar nets 20 HP. Okay, so we need to drive. How can you rag on a 100% perfectly flawless game? I did not do that. That scared me. It's like somebody's controlling my game. So now let's take a look at this whole situation. He's at 255% still, so yeah, I guess we'll just beat some people up. What's up, Lady Goggles? Yeah, I fucking love this game. It's fucking great. We should take some shit off. We got Ifrit, Brothers, Arbuncle. Lady Goggles with $100. 100 bits, not 100 bucks. Yeah, that'd be the way to respond to it. Whatever, 100 bucks. No big deal. Fast Break hit us with 50 earlier, though.
This me. What's
Look at this with this petty $100, whatever. 100 bits. Thank you, Lady Goggles. Putting herself as second place for the week here on Final Fantasy Friday. Thank you very much. How you doing? We'll take Siren off, too. Do I want to take off Pandemonium? No, because it lowers his speed. What about the Toonberry? Take off Tomberry. And what about Leviathan? Yeah, take off Magic. Okay. Now... Wait a minute, who's got counter? Who's got counter? I thought the brothers had counter. Doing okay? Actually had a good night's sleep. I'm shocked. Nice. Good night's sleep is super awesome. Darkane, a lot of people like to shit on this game because of the draw and junction system. I think it's a pretty awesome game. I'm trying very hard. I'm a very open-minded gamer, and I'm very passionate about games. Very, 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 very passionate about games. But I can't help but see just so many design flaws with this game. There's so many things that are asking you to stop playing. Who had counter? Was it her? Who the hell had counter? It's not Ifrit. Wasn't Diablos. Cerberus? No. I don't care for the junction system. It was Carbuncle. It's just, they go, all right, we're gonna sync levels. Levels of the monsters are gonna be synced to Squall because we care about you players. And we don't want you to have to grind so much, so we're gonna get rid of the grind. And then they introduce draw system, which all it does is makes you grind. You spend so much time milking rounds out of a fight that you normally wouldn't because you need to stock up on magic. And then the draw system encourages you not to use your magic because your stats are dependent upon it. I mean, like, there's so many things that I look at and just go, yeah, if I just would have done this, it would have made a huge difference. Yeah, let's just throw Carbuncle on him. Whatever, it's not a big deal. We're just doing this for a little bit. I don't know why. It's a monk ability counter, typically, so I just have it in my head that I need him to have counter on. But, I mean, my complaints don't just stop at the junctioning draw system. You know, I've been able to pretty much prove my point on this game pretty frequently when the fans pop in, and not rudely. I want everybody to feel like they can come in here and maturely talk about it, but everybody's defense was like the story, and I have not been. Story is so bad. So bad. I feel like they just did one thing or the other might have been better. Junction system was hard to get used to. Yes, the draw system was just crap. I mean, that's the other thing too, is that's everybody's, not saying that you're saying this, Darkane, I'm not insinuating that this is your approach, but it made me think of it, is that everybody goes, oh, it's just because it's a little bit complicated and people don't want to bother to learn it. Okay, half true, half not the case, because the first point of that is, yes, games should not be, they should be fun. They can be complex, they can be intricate, but it should not be a challenge. You should not have to take notes. You shouldn't have to go through a tutorial more than once. You shouldn't have to have somebody else explain to you how the game's played, unless we're talking like old NES games where there was no tutorial, so you had to have somebody explain it to you. It should not be a struggle to learn something, right? And I think when I say this, Final Fantasy Tactics is a perfect example. Final Fantasy Tactics has a very deep, complex, intricate, over-the-top system. So much down to, like, the date of birth and the astrological sign affects your faith and your bravery, which will indicate how much damage you can do with magic, but also how much you can be healed by it. Like, there's a whole crazy complex system. Do you need to understand all that to be able to play the game? No. You do not. You can just pick it up and play it and kind of muscle through. If you want to min-max, though, there's a lot to study and learn. Super cool. And FF8, they throw the most complicated elements of FF8 at you right out the gate. Right off the bat, it's the only thing they do, is just they just give you complex stuff. Now, counterpoint, I said there was another half to that. People go, oh, it's because it's complicated. It wasn't for me. It's still bad. And I'm not having a hard time. I understand how the system works. And understanding it does not make it good. You don't have to, but you missed so much stuff on your playthrough. Right, but you're not at any point in Final Fantasy Tactics punished for not understanding the deep mechanics of Final Fantasy Tactics. You're not losing or getting pummeled by something or having your party desync and level aggressively like this game likes to do. None of those things are happening to you. You're still... I mean, there's some hard-ass fights in there. There's some really hard-ass fights that you'll lose, but you're not going to ever feel like you got yourself stuck in a position. Fuck you, piece of shit. Run away from me. It doesn't make you feel unwelcome to keep playing their game. While Final Fantasy VIII is doing a lot of different things that's kind of like encouraging me to go do something else. What? They wanted me to do med data. The mechanics are just atrocious. Like, it just, ugh. That's what other people say too. Like, it can make you super OP or super weak. Like, that was like an excuse for people. Is they're like, yeah, but you can become so OP. So, because you're able to break the game in your favor, that makes it a good thing? Like, again, not saying that you're doing it. Thinking story-wise, 9's probably one of the best. I agree. I love 9. I have a really, really warm spot in my heart for Final Fantasy 9. I really love that game. Hi, Magni. You guys want to see the puppy? Come here, bud. Come here. Do not run away from me. You get back here. Come here. Don't you run. Come here. No, you're gonna show everybody your adorable self. You're gonna like it. Oh. Oh my goodness. Look, it's the pupper. He has a puppy hair appointment. Look at his happy face. He has an D-Dog hoodie. Look at that. Eh. My dog is more fashionable than me. Aren't you, bud? Aren't you, bud? Say, I'm gonna go see my girlfriend, Danny. That's what we call his trimmer, I guess. His groomer. We say his girlfriend, Danny. Because I like Danny. Oh, bud. Look at those eyes. Look at him. And that perfect white beard. Aw. That tail's going a mile a minute back there. Oh, I love you, bud. I love you so much, huh? 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 Look at the camera. He just sat down. Oh, okay. Alright, we'll play. We'll play. That's Magni, guys. Love that dog so much. So cute. Especially if you could just walk and smash X to the end. Yeah, that's true. Like, what's up, Taco? A little sweater dog. He's got a little Adidas hoodie. How you doing, Taco? I haven't seen you in a bit. It's far from good mechanic-wise, but it's still enjoyable partial. So I think the thing that everybody who defends Final Fantasy VIII has in common is a lot of nostalgia. And nostalgia is a very powerful thing. And I'm completely okay with it. Like, that's a completely... Here's the thing that I keep telling people. Is they feel like they have to defend why they like it. And that equals why it's a good game. You're allowed to like bad games, and you should be proud of liking bad games. It's okay. It's okay. And you don't have to convince anyone that it's a good game to like the bad game and continue liking it and loving the shit out of it. But that does not make it a good game just because you liked it. You could just accept in your heart that you like a bad game, and that's okay. That's fine. Actually, I can put this on fast forward mode to save us a lot of time. It's okay, dude. There's this game called Chaos Legion. It's like one of the worst rated games in history, and I adore it. I adore it. Debating getting FF9 for Switch now. Totally do it. It is the penultimate version of Final Fantasy IX. I own Final Fantasy IX on PlayStation 1. I own it on PlayStation 3, PlayStation Network, and I own it on PlayStation 4 and on PC, the Steam version. The game is moving on its own. I'm not doing that. I'm not touching the controller right now. That's so weird. That is so weird. The Switch version is different. It is not exactly the same as the Steam version, guys, just so that you know. The Steam version has a god-awful UI when you're in combat, like the menu for fighting is huge, and it takes up the whole screen. That is not the one that's on the Switch version. It is smaller. It's not quite as small as Final Fantasy IX on PlayStation 1, I don't think, but it is a lot smaller, looks a lot cleaner. The textures are at a higher resolution point. The backgrounds are still a little bit low res, which is one of the most popular mods on for the PC version. And then also, they have all of the boosts in the menu in-game, not at the main menu, which the other versions have it at the main menu. You can boost inside of the game. And then on top of all that, they have the speed up assisted mode, hit for 9,999. All those options are in the pause menu as well. So, Switch version, ultimate version of Final Fantasy IX is the best. I do like the characters in the game, except Renoa. She's annoying. Yeah, I hate Renoa. Lady Goggles was talking about liking Quistis earlier. I just can't agree with her. Quistis is like... Actually, like, Quistis warmed up on me a little bit, to be fair. But, like, right off the bat, they're like, here's the teacher, and she uses a whip. Anybody's sexual fantasies want to come to the front of the class and talk about how happy they are? It's like, come on, like... Send help or tacos. I got a jet engine. Alright. But yeah, it's okay to like FF8. Like, I'm not telling people they're not allowed to like it. You're allowed to like it. What I am saying, though, is that I know enough about game design, and I've played enough games. This is not how you make a game. And it's excusable because of the situation. You gotta understand, the guy who made Final Fantasy 1 through 4 and then directed the creation of 5, 6, and 7, right? Was the same guy. He's been present from 1 through 7. So, like, he made sure these games came out a certain way, you know? And he made some bad ones. But he's learned over a long career. Final Fantasy VIII's the first time he was completely absent from the Final Fantasy making process. I just hit 600 out of 1,000 kills. I mean, it's okay, you know? Like, they designed a game and it didn't kill. It didn't kill it. People are allowed to like it. Fine, I don't. Story drives me insane. Some of the characters are... I mean, a lot of the characters are just underdeveloped. Like, I'm not getting enough for Zell. I'm not getting enough for Irvine and Selphie. Like... I feel like everybody's characters are developed just enough to make the main story progress and to solidify this whole Squall Renoa thing. But beyond that, they stopped writing for the characters. I mean, Tifa, or not, well, Tifa exclusively, but Yuffie from Final Fantasy VII has more backstory than any other character, including Squall. She's got a relationship with her father. She has like a culture from her village. She has a personality trait that drives her to want to steal materia. Like, there's levels. There's layers to her character. Oh my god! He peed needles on me. Still better than FF13 though. I think we can agree on that. We haven't gotten to 13. But I do have to say, at least Final Fantasy VIII lets you play the game. You may not be playing a great game, but you get to play one. Yeah, Yuffie has a lot of personality. Barrett is teeming with personality. He's got that daughter that he's raising for a friend, and he's responsible for that whole town getting destroyed. Like, there's so much story in Barrett. And Vincent, he's probably the least developed of all the characters, but that's because that's who he was. The whole point of Vincent was that he has this mysterious past with the Turks, and he has a love interest that carried the Genova baby, and she's dead, and he can't forgive himself. A lot like Setzer from Final Fantasy VI, this whole lost love, dark, brooding hero story. It's just... You know, like, that's how you develop a character. That's how you develop a character. Like, those are characters I can get excited about, get behind, you know, get into, you know? Med level up, this is what I need. Setzer, first video game crush. Dude, Setzer's badass. You share the name with one of the FF13 characters? Is your name Lightning? Hope? Oh, I like that name. That's a nice name. The worst character in 7's Cloud? I actually agree with you. As far as development, I agree with you. As far as character development, he's all over the place. He's all over the place. Because when I was younger, I played a fan-translated version of Final Fantasy VII. I like Cloud as a character, but what we got here in America, his character development was, yeah, he's like a wet sock. He doesn't have much of a personality. He's kind of just like, meh, I'm along for the ride, I'm here for the money, and then like, you kind of don't know why he decides to get on board. You never really get his reason for saving the planet thing. The Japanese version does a better job of it, and the Japanese translation, the fan translation I played when I was younger, actually makes Advent Children make a lot more sense. Now, it's not a character that I particularly like, but Cloud is actually just very unsure of himself. He's never felt like he's earned his place in the world, and that's because he is riding on the tailcoats of Zack. And that's why when you get to Advent Children, like in Final Fantasy VII, the American release of the game, you kind of get this idea that Cloud's like this kind of like weird, I don't know what to do up until the last disc, and then all of a sudden he's a badass out of nowhere that takes charge and let's go kick Sephiroth's ass. But then in Advent Children, he's all like, oh, I don't know, maybe I should go hide. And people are like, what the fuck happened to Cloud? And it's because it doesn't make sense. But if you were able to enjoy that in Japanese, Cloud isn't a badass character. He is somebody who's extremely unsure of himself. He wonders if, you know, he's allowed to, you know, be as powerful as he needs to be. He's, you know, should people be depending on me? Like, he has a character to him. It's not a character arc I care for. Barrett's is good, you know. Barrett's got a phenomenal character arc in 7. Bit of an asshole. If America yells at his wife and stuff, but he came so close to his dream, you can understand why he's an angry person. Oh, Sid. Yeah, dude, Sid's a total... Yeah, imposter syndrome, exactly. Yep. He doesn't really know himself. He thinks, yeah, exactly. And they communicate that better, that he doesn't know who he is. He hasn't really found his meaning in life, and he's kind of just faking it till he makes it. They explain that better in Japanese. Oh, Kate Sith. even he's a better story than any of the sub-characters. Like, he's a guy who works for Shinra, who doesn't like what they're doing, and he's, fighting the man from the inside, and he's a robot. Like, that's lame. Like, it's not a great story arc, but, even that's better than all of the details they gave Zell. But not to say that this is the only game that's got bad character development, you know? Probably, I don't really do the waifu thing in Final Fantasy, but probably my only waifu, if I had to pick one, Lulu from Final Fantasy X has absolutely no character development. She is literally just to be a bundle of leather belts and boobs. That's just her entire character. Massive drugs, and she's just there to be kind of this badass mage. I love Lulu. She's the best. And I love her personality. Her personality says a lot, but she has no story development. None. Wakka's got a little bit. Kamari has a good chunk, even though nobody plays Kamari. Auron has a good chunk. Yuna, of course, has a ton. I'm not into waifu. I'm just into Lulu-fu. She's the only one. I can't waifu any other character. Yeah, she gets married to Wakka. That's true. That's true. I forgot about that. But I mean, that's still really weak. And that's after the credits. That's not growth. That is, oh, by the way, this happened. I thought it would be cool if she got with Kamari. She's like, yeah, me and Kamari shacked up. I'd be like, get it, girl. You into that blue fur? First time in WoW playing through Lich King content? Oh, I'm jealous. That's some good story. Lich King was easily the best expansion World of Warcraft's ever had. You shipped her and Auron? Nah, see, like, I got this thing with, like, super powerful badass characters that they can't, in my mind, they can't be sexual creatures, and that's the reason why that is because of Lord of the Rings and Gandalf. Because he's like, you know, he's this weird angel, like, procreation's not like a thing they think of. I can't, whenever I really fall in love with a badass character, I can't put him in a relationship. So, like, the whole, like, people are like, Dumbledore's gay, and I'm like, I'm okay with characters being gay, I don't give a shit about that, but now Dumbledore, I think of Dumbledore of, like, buying chocolates and flowers for a guy on Valentine's Day and being sweet and cuddling up, and I'm like, no, Dumbledore needs to be dropping the fucking hammer on people. That's the same way I am with Auron. Like, Auron ain't got time for the ladies. He's got some ass to whoop. Discord, I don't have my phone on me. Oh my god, I don't even know where my phone is. I can't alt-tab out, I'll destroy the stream if I alt-tab out. Final Fantasy VIII's like, no! Focus on me! Final Fantasy VIII programming has the personality of Renoa. If you don't pay attention to me, I'll shove your entire operating system off a satellite dish. Oh yeah, Rebel? I don't know. I think I'm out, dude. A little too late. Just not worth the money to me right now. Just when you have a chance. Yeah, I'm trying to open it up on the laptop that I'm using for the guide. Johnny Depp, what? Live journal communities and what? God, I haven't heard of live journal in a fucking minute. Do boost just because it's 10 points. Alright, updating a bunch of updates on Discord over here. I will eventually get into Discord and see this picture. Yeah, like, I totally get people shipping Auron and Lulu. It's a good match. I can't ship Auron. Can't ship Auron. Who else? Magni, you get away from those cables. Bad Doggy, no cables. He is swinging this huge stuffed animal all over the place. Titus can't handle Lulu. I bet you he can. Okay, that's it. All right, hold on, guys. Magni, get out of here. God damn. He didn't disconnect anything, but he's got this huge... You guys know pillow pets, right? About the size of pillow pets. He's got this pillow pet zebra he likes to drag all over the house. It's twice his size. It's hilarious to see it. But he drug it in here, and he likes to sling it all over the place. And he took it, and he slammed it right into the back of my computer. Hit every cable in the back, and... We didn't disconnect, but we so easily could have disconnected. I don't know how we survived that. Alright. I'm getting Discord pulled up over here. Oh, I love it. Lulu action figure. Guess it's really not an action figure, it's more of a statue, huh? I love Lulu. I only got one. Okay, so... You know what I didn't like about Lulu, like, because we're talking, like, mechanics instead of just story, but, like, Lulu's, like, overdrive. Like, it was just something that never made sense, never seemed to work. Like, her overdrive was just... It was just, like, random. I just felt like it never actually worked. Yeah, I moved up to A. Huh. I've actually fought enough to move up to A. That's crazy. Why am I fighting all these cacti? They give a ton of AP. And AP is used to learn abilities on your guardian forces. See right there, 20 AP. And we're grinding. So by grinding it, I'm learning all of these abilities really quickly on these guardians. And I'm just getting it out of the way now, so we don't have to do it later. See, like, Quasicotl, probably Shiva. Yeah, see, they're all done. They don't have to level up anymore. They've learned all of the abilities available to them. Oh. Ooh, new hair. And cute puppy. What breed is your dog, Winterwind? / Taco. Should you use to make your girlfriend stronger? Bingo bongo, right there. You got it. We're hitting the gym with our girlfriends. That's exactly what we're doing. Alright, so he get initiative and absorb. Looks like I think I might have asked that. There might be some Chihuahua in that, though. Yeah? A little. Maybe not. Pomeranian Chihuahua. Nope, called it. He's way too big for there not to be something else in there. Some Ein. It's funny. I made a joke in my head. You said else in, but like the space was wrong, so it said else, you know, else Ein. Einstein is the corgi from the show. I forget it. Forget its name. Cowboy Bebop. I made a huge connection in my head. Sorry. Another jet engine. Too big for a Chihuahua. Yeah, it looks a little big. Can't just. All right. Speed. Okay. Can you fight Jumbo Cactuar? No, I think you have to run into the character model on the overworld, don't you? Wonder if we should call the farming there. Yeah. Call the farming. Tan very grumpy to the fact that she flipped over her belly rubs. Doesn't happen very often. Aw, that's cute. Agni wants nothing but belly rubs. All the time, always, forever. Don't even think about doing anything other than belly rubs. Or playing. Or feeding them. Okay, so now we have farmed. So we need some items because we got a summoning that we're gonna make here in a little bit, and I need the specific item we don't have it yet. We need 6 Marlboro tentacles. I don't have a single one. We need 6 steel pipes. I should be swimming in those. Not swimming in steel pipes. Got 1 steel pipe. And 6 remedy pluses. Do not have. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we make remedy pluses this way. Okay, so... Mega Potion. I need to go buy more remedies, I guess. Refined recovery medicine for GF from an item. Oh, you get a ton of holy waters out of that. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, I think that'll give us what we need. Antidote. Okay, so now... Landing water specific. Got it. Mega Potion, Cottage. No, I already looked at this. Those are all magic refinements. Ammo, tools. Phoenix Pinion. Steel Pipe into Aura Stone. Healing Water into Tents. Flare Stone. Damn! I do not have anything that I need for this. So I don't know how to make steel pipes. Beep, beep, beep. Well, since we're not doing the card game anymore. Elastoid only gives me one steel pipe a piece. I'm not gonna ever use those guys though. I mean, I'll just need to go farm steel pipes anyways if I can't just make what I need. Turtle shell. Alright. When I get the item that we need from the story, I'll go and farm the rest of those parts. They want me to do it, like, at that point in time. God damn it. I don't want to do this. Alright, guess we just get it out of the way. So we need Marlboro Tentacles, Remedies, Pluses, and Steel Pipes. So Steel Pipes I'll have to farm. Marlboro Tentacles I assume I have to farm. Remedy Pluses. Do that right now. I want 6 of them. Yeah, you can steal pipes from Wendigos. I gotta go find Wendigos. Marlboro Tentacles. Teaches Quidditch new blue alignment, but called Bad Breath. You'll need 6 to create the thing. Yes, but where do I get them? Alright. It's not telling me where I get Marlboro. Chat, can help, please? Help me, chat, please? Can you tell me? Where to get Marlboro tentacles? Son of a bitch. Almost got hit by a train. From smoking way too many cigarettes. You guys are hilarious. Absolute comedians. Wait a minute, is that... steel pipes? I don't know if what I fought was a Wendigo. Are you a Wendigo? No, I think Wendigos are like the big Yeti looking guys. Yeah, those are Grindles. Dragon fins, that's what I got off of them. Wendigo, Wendigo. Oh, Odin's here. Thank Odin. I forgot I can fly in Northrend. Nobody knows? Marlboro tentacles, we just... What the hell's going on? It's immune to fire. S-Star region? Okay, we're at 5 steel pipes. Follow the cigarette smell. No, I'm gonna take away that diamond. Oh, Odin. Okay, we're leaving. Give me your Wendigos. Bring out your Wendigos. Where are all the Wendigos at? No! Odin, no! Shit! Granditi Forest. Alright, I can work with that. We can find, hopefully, Granditi Forest will be on the map. Wow, you guys wiped out a raid. Remember, guys, we have the giveaway going. It's not for Final Fantasy VIII, but I know you guys are disappointed. Wow, I didn't mean to hit both of those buttons. There's the Humble Bundle link. And I should be plugging that more anyways. And our giveaway that will be done on March 1st, guys. Make sure you guys get your entries in for that if you are interested. Taco! With the resub, can we get some Vikings in chat? Woo. Welcome back to the Zig Sun Clan. Taco, thank you so much for your support. 5 months in a row, that new feature that will count how many months you've subscribed, not consecutive, but in total. Very much happy to see that. And you get your shield next to your name. Wendigos. Wendigos. Okay. No, no. Okay. Oh, there we go. We got the steel pipes. We're good. Okay. All right. All right. Now I gotta find a forest somewhere out there. There's a forest. All right. Bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Trying to find a good map. How do we get to the Esthar region? I'm assuming it's the one place we haven't been yet. Oh my god. I mean, to get in there, we're gonna have to advance the story, right? I think the forest you listed, Lady Goggles, is in the Esthar region, so I think we have to advance the story. Oh, let's go! I forgot the high speed was on. Holy shit, hold on! Okay, I can't go on like this. Bit far, but we'll make it. Kyaw! Can we talk about how we just passed behind that texture, please? Wait. Can we talk about that? Oh my god! Oh my god. That's not the game's fault. I think that's the mod's fault. It would have to be, right? Laughing at you or angry? Why would they be doing that? Is Renoa dead? Kinda, she's in a coma. While just carrying around a dead body. I like that idea. Gaul's an unfriendly, introverted guy. Made it easy for me when people perceived me that way. What's up, office man? Yeah, I am. When we need to cherry those moments? I like the words you come up with, Nickish. I like it. Did you mean cherish? It's a secret between you and me, got it? As he says to the comatose body. Oh, alright. Pick her up. Go. She ain't telling anybody. Well, hold on, let me phase behind this light post again. Oh my god. Well, you're late. Well, I was carrying a whole Renoa. Prince is still asleep. You might wake up with a kiss from the prince. You guys need to stop. Y'all need to calm down. Oh, you came all the way out here to tell me that? You're going to Esthar, right? We're coming too. Oh, here's the... Of course, every Final Fantasy has this. The main character's gonna go do a dangerous thing, and we're coming too! You can't stop us! We're Idia's escort. Her hair is phasing in and out. I've been sick for 3 days now. My head's translation is so bad. I seriously mean it. I like it, Nickish. I'm not making fun of you. I like... Because you always get a word that's really close to the translation, and so I know what you're talking about, but it's off, and it means a completely different thing, and I love it. I like it. For it not... I mean, it's hard to tell that English is not your first language. You kill it. Yeah, all 70 pounds of her? Yeah, I know, dude. Like, Renoa's made out of twigs and shit. How'd they beat Squall here? Why do I hate this game so much? I don't hate it. I'm disappointed in it. Hate a game. Is there a game that I actually hate? Hate. Like, to the full extent? Probably. I can't think of it right now, though. Why am I shitting on it? Because it's a shit game. Luigi's Mansion? I don't even hate Luigi's Mansion. It is not as good as people think it is, though. There is a lot of nostalgia and a lot of charm. Game's a masterpiece. Oh, boy. Let us be on our walls. It's masterpiece. All right, where's my boys? What business do you have in Estar? I must go see Dr. Odine. Dr. Odine, you've heard the name, right? Yeah. I remember. Why do you need to see him? Sorceress Ultimacia is alive. She is able to take control of my body at any time. If that were to happen, I would once again bring terror. I too value my well-being. I want to protect myself. If it were possible, I would like to rid myself of the sorceress's power. Dr. Odine may know a way. He may be able to save me. I understand. Let's all go to Esthar. I'm with Mountain Dew, man. If you're able to call this a masterpiece, I like the world you live in because there must be very little that doesn't bring you joy. Two of them went to take a look. Oh, they scouted. How's it going, Squall? Is Renoa still asleep? It's okay to like a bad game, Nickish. You shouldn't feel bad. I mean, like, everything about this game is low quality, is not what you expect out of a Final Fantasy. But it's okay to like it still. That's the big problem. That's why people always get so upset when we have these conversations about FF8 being bad, is that they think because it's bad, they're not allowed to like it, or they can't rationalize their enjoyment of the game. You're allowed to enjoy it, you're allowed to like it, but you do need to expect more than this. Triple Triad, Nobu Uma, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about there. Time travel, assassination plot, teenage romance, space travel. Space travel's a spoiler. I had no idea that there was anything with space travel in this game. Pay attention to the tags underneath the channel. If I'm going to have a chance of actually liking this game, I can't have it spoiled for me. Did Cloud travel in time? I don't give a shit what Cloud did. We are talking about Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy VIII alone. And this story is written by somebody in high school. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's a Shakespearean masterpiece. It is so bad. Like Luigi Mansion, even though Zig labels it as a bad game, it's poorly designed. It's poorly designed. That doesn't make Luigi Mansion a bad game. Luigi's Mansion's a whole different story. My issue with Luigi, my only standalone issue with Luigi's Mansion is that it does not do 3D space as good as Mario Sunshine does, and Mario Sunshine came out before Luigi's Mansion, I think. If I remember that correctly. Hold on. I just alt-tabbed out, so get ready for some texture fun. I think I have it flipped. Yeah, I do. Mario Sunshine came out a year later. I have it flipped. Try to remember which one was the launch title. Was it Luigi's Mansion or Sunshine? And it was Luigi's Mansion, so I'm wrong about that. But still, for Sunshine being where it's at, the use of 3D space for... Yep, there's our textures. In Luigi's Mansion is atrocious. And also, it doesn't have a story. So, like, when we rate it, it has a really bad score with my rating system. But, for those of you that are not familiar with this, the mods are freaking out whenever I alt-tab out of the game. Eventually, it will come back all right. We just have to keep tabbing in and out. But the reason why it's got such a bad score is because we use my scoring guide for Luigi's Mansion, which looks at story and replayability as sections of grading. And there is no replayability to Luigi's Mansion, and there is essentially no story. So, like, it tanked in those two spaces, so that sucks. Most Mario games don't have much of a story. That's true. And but they have one present, right? But they have a lot of other things that make it make it okay. Except the other day when I asked if your country is on fire, I just saw a national emergency was declared. Grab your bug out bag to Canada. You can crash at my place. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing too. I mean, any game's replayable, but if there's no replayability. Renoa's so cute when she's asleep. Make it to Esthar. Right, what, are you blushing? But I mean, yeah, I mean, like, all the reasons to call this a masterpiece, I mean, it just really isn't. Like, mechanically, this game is a mess. And storyline, it's a mess. It uninvites you frequently to stop paying attention to the storyline. Final Fantasy VIII is, has been used as a how not to make a game in game development classes. They reference Final Fantasy VIII when they're talking about storyline development and how to convey story. It is an example of how not to do things. But more so, mechanically, is what they talk about when they bring this game up. How's there no replayability? There's no, like... What? Alright, so no, after you beat the game, can you load a save file? What can you do? You can shoot for a bigger inn mansion, right. But the game doesn't change. Like, you can go and play the game again. But, like, what other replayability are you seeing in Luigi's Mansion? Like, there's no... You know, like... Yeah, and you can't say that about any Mario game. Yeah, like... That's my point, though. Like, you guys are talking about me saying that Luigi's Mansion's a bad game. It's got bad 3D space. That's it. That's my actual, like, separated problem. But you guys are calling it a bad game because of the score I gave it. What I'm saying is the scoring module we use for beating games on this channel does not do any favors for Luigi's Mansion, because 2 of the whole sections you have to grade it on is story and replayability. Well, content. A game doesn't have to have replayability to get a good story in the content section and the grading scheme I use. If it's a game with a lot of things to do it in one playthrough, that's still good too. There's not a lot of things to do in your first playthrough. You just go catch ghosts, go find ghosts, catch them. Like, the only content above just, like, doing what you have to do to beat the game is collecting the booze. Like, that's your only content thing. That, or rerunning it again to get a different mansion. But that's the same thing with Mario. Like, you could just beat the levels, or you could go and do the red coins, or you could find secret levels. Like, there's not a ton of extra content. There's a little bit. But, like, when I'm talking, like, a game that gets a full rating on the content section of my rating system, an exclamation point beaten. Somebody punch that in chat so anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, you guys can see what I'm talking about. The games that have that content maxed out is like Metal Gear Solid or Resident Evil. Like, you beat the game and you felt like you got a good game out of what you just went through. But you're welcomed and encouraged to come back and play it again, and the game will have something notable different. Like, you go through Twin Snakes the second time, you get the bandana or you get the camo, or you can get it, you know, different secret guns and stuff like that. And in Resident Evil, you unlock different guns, and you can go through and find extra stuff to do. Or Mario Maker is a good Mario game that it's going to get like a 3 out of 2 in content from me. You know what I mean? Because Mario Maker is literally infinite content. You can't not have it. So, like, so my point is, you guys say I call it a bad game. I think it's a bad game because of its 3D space usage. It does not do 3D space very well. It's very, very, very poorly done. But if I was just to grade that game based on my heart, I'd give it a 7.5. But because I have to stick true to my grading platform that I've created, that game, I think it's a 5 in there. But that's, you know, Mario Odyssey's got a little bit of a story to it, but I mean, that's why Mario Odyssey's got a 9 out of 10 in there, because it didn't kill it on story. Mario Odyssey's great. And also, you know, you don't have to have dialogue to convey good story, you know? Like, the story that you create is part of it. That's why Breath of the Wild ranks so high for me, because it's the story you're making as you travel along. Yeah, you see them, like it doesn't have to be like bunches of dialogue like Final Fantasy to have a good story in Breath of the Wild. It's about the story you create, you know. And Odyssey's got a little bit of that too. replayability factor in the game can be that it's fun, but stacked against something like RE. Right, like I have to take in consideration like Resident Evils, Metal Gears, and stuff like that as far as the content level of, like, those are what earns 2s, right? So that means the games that are less than that earn 1s, and the games lesser than that earn 0s, and that... Luigi's Mansion didn't have that. Like, I think Pikmin's a good example of replayability without the content. Like, there's not a lot of reasons. Like, the game's not saying, like, oh, if you play the game a second time, you can do this. And also, I do not rate very highly difficulty modes. Like, you beat the game on normal, now do it on hard. That is not, no, that's bullshit. That's not replayability, that's not New Game Plus. Like, I don't consider that a content replayability element. But Pikmin's a really good example of, like, I had fun going through Pikmin. I just want to go through Pikmin again. I just want to do it again. But there's nothing that's telling you to do it. There's no New Game Plus, you know what I mean? Compared to the first Dragon Age game, I don't think I ever did New Game Plus on Dragon Age 1. If I did, man, it was like 10 plus years ago. I was having a hard time remembering, but... are you talking about storyline-wise, like, or New Game Plus? Estar's on this continent, right? It's supposed to be huge. I don't know why, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. You can't find a city? You can find it up north or down south. Let's try going east next. Couldn't find it north or south. Let's try going east next. All right. Right, like, RPGs can't... That's why I said before, though, like, whoa, she's in the party? Yo, do I keep her? Does she stick around? Yeah, so that, like, on content, that's why I call it content, not replayability, is because RPGs have a shit ton of content, but you're only going to do it once. No, I want a spoiler on this. Does she stick around? Is she worth putting some time into leveling up, or should I save my time? Yeah, well, Dragon Age is an RPG, too. She doesn't stick around? Alright, fuck her. Oh, I'm not even gonna bother. Later, fam. Whee! Boop, 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 boop. Alright, so we're gonna go to the east. Yeah, how decision-driven. Yeah, it totally is. Yeah, I actually was about to, like, start talking about how, like, this game's swinging the other direction, but, I mean, it's still cool that they put her in here, you know? Like, they still get points for letting you play with her, at least for a period of time. That's dope. But... Alright, so the big ol' ice field. Hello? I don't see a city. Don't you see that thing shimmering in the distance? Looks like we're on a long trip. Everything will be alright. We'll be by your side all the way. Thank you, Zell, but remember, you must stay alert even in my presence. As long as I can be myself, everything will be fine. But if Ultimacia gets inside me again, you all know what to do. Yep. Whoop your ass. Got it. Like a picnic? You're on like a tundra. What do you... I want somebody to mention bad things that'll come true. Really superstition, but right now I want to believe it, so let's not talk about it anymore. Alright. I already picked my party. Leave me alone. I'm gonna save real quick out here. Ding dong. Good hits. This thing is freaky and I don't like it. Ah! Ah! Oh god! Looks like Beetlejuice. Got a rune armlet. Nice. Too bad I can't equip characters with gear. Bink, 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 bink. Alright, so what is a rune armlet? There's gonna be a crafting ability at some time. At some point in time, rather. I'm intrigued by that draw point. Just the hands this time. Gotta catch these hands. You still on for tomorrow, Franklin? We still going? Oh yeah! Game's full of flaws, but damn, look at this guy's hair, man. What's up, Puddle Bud? Talking about Irvine? Irvine's got that purty mane. Squall? In the pantheon of Final Fantasy main characters, his hair is pretty low on the rankings. What happens to all? Frank Plan and I are going on our first date after deciding that we just can't resist each other any longer. Hearts. The anime boys, they got good hair, yeah. Okay. What up, bro? Nah, Frank Plain and I are, and his girl and Toxic Lily are going to the Renaissance Festival tomorrow. It's gonna be a good time. All right, Abaddon. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Did I just screw something up there? All right, I missed, so that's good. What is it, holy water? All right, hold on. You always gotta check. Because there's a potential that he would have a summoning on him, which would have been lame. And now I gotta steal from him. Didn't steal. Didn't steal. That is terrifying. That It's terrifying to look at. What is going on? Is that like hair? What's coming off his back? Don't hurt yourself in the confusion. You cast double on him? You're a dick, dude. Power wrist, there we go. Alright, and then... Did I miss it? I guess I missed it. I can't alt-tab out. What is... Is it a legitimate picture of us at the Red Fair, or did you put something goofy up? Yeah, it's not true. Okay. Then I don't need to see it, because I probably will just recognize it immediately. Just spins in place. You're really helping, Irvine. Hey, shot him anyways. Nice, missed. Whoops. No, I'm done with this. Ew. Didn't work. Alright, you spin me right round. Wait. Wake him up. There we go. What was he doing? Remedy plus. Don't I have normal remedies still? Yeah, here we go. Fuck it. Dead. Yeah, Frank Plane was here for Smash. Let me see here. Sonya. Then. Bada boom. The homeless guy. Yeah, I'm sure there was an easy way. Sure there was. Alright, I probably talked to the flickering wall of obviousness. No? There we go. Whoa, what the hell is that? Some kind of hole or tunnel? Like the only way. That's pretty cool. Talking about healing him with life? Because that didn't work. Were you not watching? Both Phoenix Downs and the life spell don't work on him. I'm sure there was something else, though. I don't know what I'm doing where I am. I don't know if we'll ever get to S-Star, but I don't care. Okay. Not turn them back now. Yeah, the revive spell does not work. Unless you talk about the revive command, which was not equipped. And you wouldn't know to equip it unless you had already played the game. Stopped? Is that it? It stopped. Go this way, nerd. What else? Let's go. Boo-doop. Boop. Yeah. There'd be no reason to have the command equipped. Unless you knew that fight was coming. Waste a whole command for reviving. This is pretty cool. A little tech city that's all hidden. This is neat. I like this. Now, this is something in the game, so, like, I have spoken fondly of the music, but I think what I like most about Final Fantasy VIII is the gameplay to cinematic transitions. This is amazing. Like, even by today's standards, this is cool as shit. And it blew my mind back then. Like, that's cool. Searching for the technology, they must know we're here. It's possible we might encounter some hostility, so stay alerte. We're going into a dream sequence right now? Okay, you're him and you're him, okay? Anyone, the fat one, get your asses down to Lunatic Pandora. You're gonna stay here and work. The rest of you get back to work. Man. Well, they're not feeding him for days. If he wants to eat, he should work faster. Dicks. Can't handle the big guy alone. Let's go fight! Gurgur means thank you. You know what? The first one. cared about this well-being. These Moombas get worked to death for no reason. They only get half the food and sleep compared to us humans. This is a failure. Oh, it's Dr. Odin. Dude, bruh, like, why can't I go in there? Go, go, Power Laguna. Alright, the boys are up to something. They're starting some shit. Laguna, why would you do... You're an idiot. Laguna? Moron. What? He can talk now? But there's put safety cables around them for a job like this. This guy nightmare. Oh, it's the guy talking. I mean, you guys like these days. You can be a good candidate to be our leader. I was dissatisfied with the way Adele's been ruling Esthar. We may be disorganized now, but someday we're going to gather our forces and remove Adele from power. We're overthrowing the ruler of a country, a sorceress, far beyond our powers. Half-baked plan would never work. We're waiting for the right time now. Most of the involved in the Adele resistance are specialists. They're easy to research ways to fight Adele, but there's no way to lead the movement. That's our situation right now. We've been looking for someone like you, someone who's strong and righteous. I'm glad they let Laguna keep his assault rifle. What? My sweet L. Make your uncle so happy. Finish him off, let's get out of here. Better check. Because apparently... yeah, these guys are just like never junctioned. So ridiculous, man. Shit, dude. I don't... Def, magic, item. Alright. Probably should have healed him up, but whatever. Just guards. Wow, really? There's special forces? If that's special forces, that's pathetic. Jailbreak! Lunatic Pandora as a weapon. You would need a system to move it. Are you researching that now? How do you come up with such bold ideas? I could never come up with such brilliant ideas. Lunar base was built in space to observe the moon. So much money was spent on building it. Now, why couldn't they give some of that money to this lab? That is the way it is. Accept it. What a weird interaction. Waited for me. Stay on your toes, don't get captured again. So they were working in a prison camp, but like once you got off that level, they don't care anymore? Oh, alright. He's an assistant. Alright, he's part of the resistance. All the hot info about the lab comes from him. The new member, welcome to our group. You made quite the noise down there. Well, this may be a good time to leave this facility. No, it's Dr. Odine. He's done it again. Alright, so Odine's kind of like not really giving a shit either. He's found a new toy he prefers over a big one like Lunatic Pandora, some child named Alone. Alone? You know her? Know her. She's really the only reason why we're here. Where is she? Where's Alone? After all, I probably know her whereabouts. Going back. Thanks for your help. Better go someplace safe now. Adios. Facing Esthar and Adele with only the three of you will be difficult. Why not let us help you? We'll provide you with all the information you'll need. Anti-Azel movement or whatever. It's Adele. They're listening more closely because it's getting embarrassing. Is what Ward would say. Can't you see it in his eyes? Passion from the heart, that's what matters most. That's right, it's all crazy. Really want you to be our leader. Come on! Let's go, we're talking about the same things over and over here. Oh, man. Alright, where did he go? My magazine! Weapon Monthly, first issue. Nice. What? There it goes. Whoa! That's ridiculous. Ba-ba-da-ba. Can't believe you guys came back. You fools! Whatever. I think this is gonna miss the guards because I think they're resistant to fire. Where are you? Okay. Boo, 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 boo. Just kill him. Wacky noodles. Get out of here, noodle arms. What are they saying? I don't know any alone. Okay, I was lying. Alone, I know alone. Okay, he's just running now? Zero Lab. Odine's lab, okay. To go there, go over here, and then over there, and then here. I see. I didn't understand a word. Gross, it's your show from here. Yeah, is. Instead of is. Like, it's supposed to... In old games, they couldn't convey accent, so they would spell things like that, so that you know he had, like, a German accent. Yeah, you did just jump in a car for no reason. Another fight. Weird. Oh, come on. That's cool. Get some, boyo! Break plane, you still hanging out? Go. Let's heal. and hear me. Alright, how about hit some buttons? Okay. Come this way then? Starts tapping on the glass. Alone! 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 Uncle Laguna! See, I told you I'd come save you. Sorry I'm a little late, but snuggle. Back from your adventure, Squall? Something's coming. And fucking... he wakes up from his nap with Renoa just comatose on his back still. Like he's been wearing her as a backpack. Sorceress idea. Yes, I came here to see Odine. Please explain what this is regarding. Yes, of course. Want to see Eleni. Where is she? Eleni. Alone? Eleni? I don't know. Alone? I think it's alone. Well, come down. Trust me. Let me handle this. Please, come with us. Renoa isn't a backpack? Yeah, Rhino is supposed to be a human. Pretty neat place. That is the very reason I am here. I seek the doctor's help. I wish to be free of Sorceress Ultimacia's control. That will be easy. We just exorcised the sorceress. There is nothing Odine cannot do. I leave everything in your hands! Oh, that was her saying it. So you want to see Alone? Where is she? I have to bring Renoa to her. You see Alone now! Do you take Odine hostage? You are a fool. I don't care, just take me to Alone. Do as he says, I give the permission. Maybe he's French. Maybe he's not German. But under one condition, you must let me observe this girl. We will need time to prepare before we take you to Alone. So you will need to leave the girl with us until then. Better not do anything, Renoa. Better not be weird about it. We'll take the girl there. There's nothing to worry about. Just head to Lunar Gate. Lunar Gate. This weird future city with all of its future. Ah! Whoa! Lunar Gate, huh? Shopping mall? What an incredible city. Yeah, does this city have a save point anywhere? Whoa. Alright, there we go. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is your Final Fantasy Friday. I'm sorry it is a little bit short because of me acclimating with the new schedule. But maybe we'll come back to it. I don't know. We got a lot of Devil May Cry to do. We got a lot of Devil May Cry. So on Monday, we'll be picking up Devil May Cry. This weekend, you might see a little bit of me. We don't know. We'll see. And then we'll be continuing on with Final Fantasy VIII next Friday. As soon as we're done with this, we'll move on to the Switch version of Final Fantasy IX. I appreciate you guys watching so much. Even though we didn't start at the same time, I do have to end at my normal time, which I absolutely hate doing. And I'm sorry for that, but gotta go do this thing. I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. Appreciate your guys' supports, the subs, the bits, the tips, all of that jazz. I'm taking a look here real quick. Yeah, it looks like we'll send you on over to Crank. He's rocking some Monster Hunter World. So I'll send you guys his way. And let you guys enjoy some Monster Hunter World with him. I appreciate you guys so much, as always. Thank you for watching. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Shut that crap off. Get rid of that. Give you guys a good outro, huh? Alright, guys. As always, love you. Be good to your games. I'm trying to be good to you. And we will see you later.